This is Keep the Faith Ministry News. I'm Hal Mayer. Pope Francis visited Myanmar and Bangladesh November 27 through December 2. Both countries have a Catholic population of only about 1%, more or less, of the total population, with Myanmar 90% Buddhist and Bangladesh 90% Muslim. Following an official farewell, the Pope flew back to Rome from Dhaka on Saturday afternoon. The Pope was attempting to confirm the faith of Catholic communities in these two countries, but he also hoped to strengthen political influence and contacts within these two non-Catholic nations. As usual, Pope Francis emphasized harmony and peace and encouraged ecumenical and interfaith cooperation. As is always the case, the Pope conducted several masses. In Bangladesh, he also conducted an ordination of 17 priests. While in Myanmar, the Pope met popular leader Aung San Suu Kyi, as well as the president and the top military general. Meeting Myanmar's state authorities, leaders of civil society, and the diplomatic corps in Nay Pai Tau, he encouraged the nation on the arduous process of peace-building and national reconciliation, saying it can be achieved on only a thorough commitment to justice and respect for human rights, a process in which religious leaders have a crucial role to play. In Yangon, the Pope met Buddhist leaders and local bishops as well as ordinary Catholics. In an unscheduled encounter with leaders of Myanmar's various religious communities, Pope Francis urged them to work together to rebuild the country through unity amidst the nation's diversity, and not through uniformity. In meeting the powerful Supreme Council of Buddhist monks, Pope Francis urged them on the path of compassion and love toward all to heal the wounds caused by conflicts, poverty, and oppression. On November 30, Pope Francis went to Bangladesh and met the nation's authorities, the diplomatic corps, and civil society, and expressed appreciation for Bangladesh's generosity and solidarity for the Rohingya Muslims fleeing Myanmar. He called on the international community to find a solution to the Rohingya crisis and help Bangladesh to meet the emergency. He also stressed that the name of God be never invoked to justify hatred and violence on others. On Friday night, December 1, Pope Francis met with 16 Rohingya Muslim refugees from Myanmar who fled to Bangladesh and listened to their stories of persecution. The presence of God today is also called Rohingya, the Pope said, asking for forgiveness for all the hurt and indifference they have endured, and demanded their rights be recognized. He also visited a home for orphans, unwed mothers, and destitute elderly. And lastly, he conducted Mass for young people before returning to Rome. Papal visits always include the mixing of church and state. Pope Francis continues to promote papal involvement in state politics under the cover of religious purposes, which is described by the Apostle John in Revelation 17 as the woman, or church, riding on a beast, the state. And I saw a woman sit on a scarlet-colored beast, full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. This is Keep the Faith Ministry News. Thank you for watching.